Good day everyone. Today, I'll demonstrate the shortest remaining time first or SRTF algorithm. Using 5 processes with different arrival and burst times, SRTF is a preemptive scheduling algorithm that selects the process with the smallest amount of time remaining until completion. So, simulan natin na gumawa muna tayo ng time chart. So, process A is executing, arrives at time 0. Si process A is nag-arrive ng 0, may burst time siya na 7. So, dapat ay mag-execute siya ng hanggang 7. But, process B is arrive at time 3, kaya na-preempt siya. Bawas tayo, magiging 4. Since both A and B have the same remaining time na 4, process A continues executing. So, from time 3 to time 7. But, process C arrives at time 5, kaya na-preempt ulit siya. Process A continues as it has the shortest remaining time na 2. So, magtutuloy siya hanggang 7 kasi ma-complete mo siya. Process A complete execution. So, dahil pumasok na dito si B at C, pila na natin siya. Now, we have process B and C ready to execute. Process B has the burst time of 4 and process C has a burst time of 5. Since process B has the shortest remaining time, it starts executing. Process B, may burst time siya na 4. From 7 to 11 dapat. So, dahil dito, at time 9, pumasok si B. Process D arrives at time 9, but has to wait since process B is still executing and has less remaining time. Process B completes, and now process D starts executing since it has a shorter burst time 3 compared to process C. So, process D, lagay natin siya. The next is process D, may burst time na 3, 11, 12, na-preempt siya, pumasok si CE. Process D continues as it already started and has a shorter remaining time. So, si B ay may burst time na 3. Tapos siya na 14. So, tapos na si process D. Natitira na lang si process C at si process E. Dahil mas short ang burst time ni process E, mauuna siyang i-execute dito. Tapos siya ng time 16. So, time 16, si na lang, execute natin siya. C from time 16 to time 21. Then next, result ng bawat process. So, ang completion times. Si A, natapos siya ng 7. Si B, natapos ng 11. Si C naman, natapos ng 21. Si D, natapos siya ng 14. Si E naman, natapos siya ng 16. Now, kukunin naman natin ang turnaround times niya. So, para makuha ang turnaround time, i-minus lang natin si completion time sa arrival time. So, turnaround time, completion minus arrival time. Minus na natin. 7 minus 0, 7. 7 pa lang, 7. 7 minus 0, 7. 11 minus 3, 8. 21 minus 5, 16. 14 minus 9, 5. 16 minus 12, 4. So, kukunin naman natin ang average ng turnaround times para makuha ang average ng turnaround times. Ipagpapas lang natin. 7 plus 8, 15. 15 plus 16, 31. 31 plus 5, 36. Plus 4, 40. So, meron tayong 40. Divide lang natin sa 5. 40 divided by 5. This is equals to 8. Nakuha natin ang average turnaround time niya. Next naman is, kukunin naman natin ang waiting time niya. Waiting time. Para makuha ang waiting time niya, turnaround time minus burst time. Copy lang natin to. 7, 8, 16, 5, 4. 7, 8, 16, 5, 4. Minus lang natin sa burst time niya. 7, 4, 5, 3, 2. So, 7 minus 7, 0. 8 minus 4, 4. 16 minus 5, 11. 5 minus 3, 2. 4 minus 2, 2. Then, kukunin lang ulit natin ang average ng waiting time. Ganun lang ulit. Pagpa-plus lang natin. 0 plus 4, 4. 4 plus 11, 15. 15 plus 2, 17. 17 plus 2, 19. 19 divided by 5 lang ulit. Equals to 3.8. Nakuha na natin ang average waiting time niya. This demonstration shows how SRTF scheduling minimized the waiting time by always executing the process with the shortest remaining time.